All right, Finlayson Arm 2024, what a blast. This was my second time shooting this for Mike and the team at Coastline. And I just love everything that's attached to this event. It's fun, it's scenic, there's a lot of hype and excitement with the runners, the volunteers and the supporters. So most people really only just see the end product of what I do on a race weekend in terms of the video that gets posted on social media afterwards. So I thought I would jump on here and do a little behind the scenes video and describe what I went through from my perspective, what it's like to shoot on an ultra trail race like the Finlayson Arm, as well as include some additional footage that I didn't use for the race recap videos. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, it's Friday night, the eve of the race. It's just before 9 p.m. at night. I'm in the sleeping bag, doing a little bit of car camping tonight, which is always a bit of fun. It's an early start. I think alarm's set just after 3 tomorrow, and yeah, super excited to see what tomorrow brings. Can't wait for the race. But meanwhile, I'm gonna get some shut eye and yeah, hopefully get a decent rest before tomorrow.
Good morning, Nick.
Hello, mate.
How are you, buddy?
Very well, how are you? Okay, it's Saturday morning, race day. It's just gone 3:45 in the morning. Had a pretty decent sleep, to be fair. I didn't expect it to be this warm, so it's gonna be a hot one today. Yeah, I just parked my car just off the start-finish line just to get a good release straight after the start and to my next location. And we're gonna head over and start shooting some of the prep and the start.
Mister, what do you think?
You want this light off?
For the race this morning?
Excited, amazingly.
Yeah. You're ready for it?
No, you never are. For the river crossing, you must go through the river. If you try and cross the highway, you'll automatically be queued. 3, 2, 1!
How'd you find that river crossing?
Slippery,
Yeah.
but it kind of woke me up a little bit, so
Good stuff.
that was a good thing.
Alright, start went well. That river crossing was a lot of fun to shoot. Just about 5:45, so I'm hiking up Mt Finlayson right now. In the dark, it's you won't be able to see much, but there's a little bit of Victoria. Hiking up early to catch the sunrise, in the hope that we'll get some good footage of the runners reaching the peak of Mt Finlayson. Got the drone with me, so hopefully get some good aerial stuff. Not even 6 AM and I'm sweating. It's a really warm one today. I didn't expect it to be so warm. Looking forward to the sunrise. And we've just about getting some colour, which is going to make for some really good shots. And I can just hear the first runner coming up behind me, so yeah, this is a good spot to shoot. Feeling good so far?
Oh yeah, getting there.
Just taking it in?
Wait for a buddy.
There.
Also taking it in.
Yeah. Hard not to, really.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, Henry! Happy days! Nice to see ya. And another smile away for the drone. Yeah, bud. Alright, all the 50 milers have come through and they just got a really nice sunrise. wasn't quite sure if we were gonna get some decent color, but then the sun popped out and yeah, it made it really spectacular, reminiscent of some scenes in Star Wars. So heading back down Mt Finlayson now, and gonna go to my next location. There's a lens cleaner when you need one. That's better. Alright, next spot is along the Cascade Waterfall Trail. It's super pretty in here. Lots of nice forest. I'm going to spend maybe half an hour to an hour in here, take a couple of shots in here, and then head back the trail and hit the aid station. How you feeling, bud?
Good, man.
Okay.
Cruising.
Hey, well done. Keep it up. I bet, yeah, it's hot and sweaty.
Hello again.
Why does this keep happening?
I know.
Feels like a magnet. How'd the legs do?
They're doing okay. Yeah. Starting to get a little tight. For the most part, they're okay.
Quite a few gaps in between runners now, so I'm gonna make my way down a little further and change the scene up a little. How you feeling, fellas?
Great.
What's been the highlight of the day so far?
Getting over Finlayson. Sunrise. Yeah.
Sunrise was epic, yes. It was.
Yeah.
You having fun?
Oh, man.
What's been the best bit so far?
You know what? Just meeting people from all over the place. Brazil, Alberta.
Nice. So the Cascade Falls trail was good. I hadn't actually shot there before, so I was impressed with kind of the light that I got, and some of the interactions with the runners were really good. Just before I headed back to start finish line, I shot some of the aid station at Ross Durant's, where the energy levels were really good, a lot of support for the runners, and as always the volunteers at the aid stations were kind of on top form. Shout out to Dan for topping up my fluids and kind of keeping me hydrated, and just checking in on not just myself but all the runners as they came through.
Staying on top of your calories, right?
I'm trying, yeah.
We're shooting for that 200 to 300 per hour every hour, right?
Feeling refreshed?
Yeah.
You all refreshed?
That's it. Got everything I need.
Ready to go again?
Yeah, Jesus, we'll see you in another, what, hour and a half, eh?
Enjoy it. And it was roughly an 18-minute drive back to the start finish at Goldstream, where I shot some of the runners coming through to finish the races. And that's when I also spent a bit of time editing and uploading some clips for Global News that usually do a feature on the Finlayson Arm every year. DK, how did you find it today?
It was amazing. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. So I'm happy to be finished. You know, the other participants, everyone cheering each other on. It's what trail running's about, and it's great.
So yeah, I had a bit of a short break there and a bite to eat, which is good. Always nice to rest the legs for a little bit and recharge kind of halfway through a race. And then shortly after I was off again to see if I could catch sunset. All right, it's just gone 6 p.m. Hiking to my penultimate location of the day, which is a rocky outcrop on Jocelyn Hill, which ironically is the same trail I'm going to be hiking tomorrow morning for the 28k. The early start starting to get to me a little bit at this point, but I'm hoping the sunset's gonna perk me up a little bit and hopefully get some good color and some nice shots of the runners coming through. There are a couple more 50 milers to come through, so hopefully I've timed it to catch them at this spot for sunset. The view never gets old. Absolutely stunning. Hi mate.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Hanging in there? How you doing?
Not too bad.
Good.
It's nice here.
Yeah. How are your legs feeling?
Pretty trash, but we're getting there.
Yeah. Legs feeling good or not too bad or?
Yeah, let's say that.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting there, hey?
Yeah. I've been there for a while.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, you feeling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that didn't quite go to plan. The sun did peek out just for a little second there, and super red and pink, but quickly disappeared behind the haze. So didn't manage to shoot anything of that, and yeah, heading back down now, and gonna go back to the finish line and shoot some of the last remaining runners. So this year I stuck around for some of the later finishes of the 50 miler, which is something I actually didn't do last year. Just seeing the emotion of these runners who, you know, have just done 80 plus kilometers and some 4,000 meters of elevation gain as they reach their final point. So it's extra special too, as a lot of these runners I bump into at various stages on the trails. So to kind of see it all come together at the finish line is a good feeling.
In the 50 mile event. Well done, Jonathan.
It's so hard.
So Saturday was a long one, but productive for sure. I managed to hit all the main spots that I wanted to, and in good time as well. The start was a bit of a mad rush in terms of shooting the actual getaway and then circling around and catching the runners at the creek crossing. But I did manage to get there in good time, which was great. Cascade was also good, as was the aid station at Restaurant, so those two new locations were well worth the effort. And the sunset on Jocelyn was probably the only disappointment of the day, so not bad at all. And then wrapped up the day roughly around 10 p.m. that evening. So it was a long one, but successful day of hiking and shooting for sure. And just kind of glad the weather was on our side for the most part. And I kind of just had to keep reminding myself that I did have the third race to shoot on the Sunday, which the 28 kilometer race, and just not go overboard on the Saturday and tire myself out mentally and physically too much, which I think I did pretty well. All right, good morning, it's Sunday. I just got done shooting the start of the 28 kilometer race and the creek crossing right at the start, which was a lot of fun. So it's chilly this morning. Looking for a good place to set this up. Flag tape on here so people don't knock it over. Yeah, have fun?
Yeah.
Any wet feet?
Oh, yeah. You not have wet feet?
Guess not, hey. Right, back to my gear. Enjoy it! A couple of lost flip-flops and a bit of a wet arse later. Shoe, got it. We're good. Currently now hiking the Jocelyn Trail up to the turnaround point for the 28k, which is very scenic, so looking forward to that. Feeling pretty good, had a nice sleep in this morning until 6, which is a lot better than the 3 a.m. wake up call yesterday. It's a bit hazy today. I think what I saw last night with the sunset, wildfire smoke, I think somebody mentioned from Washington. So that looks like it's affecting today's weather a little bit, but it does create a nice kind of orange and red glow, which will make for some kind of scenic shots today. Looking forward to reaching this turnaround point. Whew. Just stopping just before the summit, taking this view. Absolutely spectacular. How you feeling?
Oh, you know.
Alright, tell me your true thoughts on the race.
Well, that's fine, but the sooner I finish, the sooner I have to barbecue again.
And Nicola just said, "They're running, man."
So that was Sunday. I'm very pleased overall at how that day went. Managed to hit everything that I wanted to hit, and honestly didn't feel too burnt out or tired from the Saturday's shoot. Yeah, just managed to stay on top of my energy levels and hydration, which is also very key. And I ended up being quite lucky to be at the finish line to see the last runner of the 28 kilometer race come through, Jen, who had actually never completed that race before. So super cool to kind of see her come through and achieve this goal that she's been trying to achieve. And just kind of seeing the outpour of emotions, not only from herself, but kind of the supporters that she had there on the day. And yeah, just a really, really wholesome moment. Definitely a highlight of the weekend. So yeah, with any long distance ultra trail race, time management is very important. Kind of knowing where the majority of the runners are going to be hitting at certain points is important. As well as knowing your route well, with a good example being hiking up Mt Finlayson in the dark, kind of clambering over rocks and nearing cliff edges, all in a hurry to beat not only sunrise but the runners to the top. And that leads me to an important lesson, which is double, triple check your gear. This year I forgot a headlamp, which would have made things very tricky on top of Mt Finlayson in the dark. So thankfully Sylvia from Coastline rescued the day. She always has a spare of everything, so kudos to her. Thanks again for helping me out, Sylvia. And that's a good segue into the organizers, Coastline, Mike and the team, and also the volunteers that showed up and just showed so much support for the runners and really made this event what it was this year. So yeah, just big thanks to the organizers and the volunteers for doing their part, and really the race can't run without them. So yeah, very grateful to have them there. So yeah, that was a 2024 Finlayson Arm from my perspective. It's one of my favorite races of the year for many reasons, and just really grateful to be a part of such a great event. Yeah, already looking forward to next year's race. So that's the end of the video for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, thanks for watching.